Hi and welcome to the video where I show you around the community and how it works. So firstly, we'll start off with the feed. The feed is a space where everything comes together from every aspect of the community, kind of like a LinkedIn page. When you're scrolling through LinkedIn, you can see all aspects of people's lives on LinkedIn all in one place. For example, you've got all of the channels here on the left-hand side, all of the courses and tutorials, all of those new courses will go into the feed as well. All of the upcoming event spaces, all of the live jobs that are advertised will all go into the main feed. So what are the main channels on the feed, for example? You have general feed and tips, you've got introductions, you've got interview and offer help, you've got job search questions, career growth questions, successes, market insights, and suggestions. They're all quite self-explanatory. For example, general feed and tips is mostly going to be hosted by myself. This is my own tips and tricks and advice that I would post into the community for you constantly to be able to read. For example, if there's any other community members, they might have something there that they feel is useful to everybody, and they'll put it into the general feed. Introductions is once you've joined. You, of course, introduce yourself into the main part there. You've got interview, offer, and help. This is monitored and controlled by the recruiters and the coaches, like myself. If you have a question around an interview or an offer that's coming up, put it there in the interview section, and I'll help you answer those particular questions there. You've got job search questions, you've got career growth questions as well for those people that are trying to maybe compete with somebody else in their team for a promotion. If you've got a leadership question, if you've got a question around how to interview a candidate as a hiring manager, for example, they would all go into that section there. You've got successes, for example, if you've just secured a job, you might want to put that into that particular section there to help boost the morale of everyone else in the community. All successes go in that section. Market insights, let's say, for example, you've seen that a company is mass hiring for sales professionals or product professionals, you might want to put it in there. So that's the market insights area. And then the suggestions as well, that is an area to help me improve your service. For example, if there is a topic that you want to learn around, whether it's job hunting related or career growth or leadership related, put it into the suggestions channel and I will work on building a tutorial all around that particular question and suggestion. Like I said, all of those channels get fed right into the main feed here. As you can see, if I scroll down, all of the jobs, all of the reminders, all of the upcoming events go into this one particular space. That brings us to the next section, the courses and tutorials. This is possibly one of the most important areas of the community. It's also what gives you access to the job board. So once you access the courses and tutorials, for example, you'd start off with the welcome video, which is what you've seen on the website, which is this here, tutorial, the welcome video, sorry. Then you've got the guide, which is going to talk you through how to utilize the system to the best of your ability. You watch those videos and then you get into the core tutorials. Right now, for this video, you can only see the job hunting and the interviewing tutorials here on the left-hand side, but there's also going to be courses upon courses on other aspects of your career growth and job hunting life. Now, this part here is very important to understand. All of the tutorials are in sequential order. So that means you cannot proceed to the next video or the next quiz until you've completed that particular video that you are on. For example, you would start here in the building your job search system video, which is at the top. You'd click that and you would start from here. As you can see, it's completed because for this sample video, I've already completed this section. Then you would go through to the system quiz that quizzes you on that first video. And as you can see here, this is what an incorrect answer would come up as, and you may need to make sure that you've succeeded by 80% to get through to the next round, which would be building the CV. This video alone is over an hour and 10 minutes of me talking about how to build the best CV. Now, again, as I said, once you've completed that, you have the quiz and so on. Now, this is what the quiz would look like before you go ahead. Each quiz is around 10 questions, nothing too crazy, but it's there to make sure that you have completed the video correctly. Now, you cannot actually skip through the full video. Yes, it'll allow me to do it here, but once you've entered the video for the first time, you'll have to sit in that area until you've watched the full video. For example, here, this one is 58 minutes on how to build the perfect LinkedIn profile. So this means you cannot skip through the tutorials, meaning that you are definitely going to be accountable. Accountability is the whole purpose of this community. Now, accountability is very important. Accountability makes you valuable. And again, that's why I've put these in sequential order, and you'll understand what that means in a minute when we talk through the recruiters and the job board. Once you get through the job hunting section here, it takes you through to the final video, which is handling rejection. Once you've completed that, it will then give you access to the interviewing tutorials. As you can see here, it says a private space. Once you've finished job hunting, you'll then get access. I'll show you what that looks like now. So this is what the interviewing tutorial section looks like once you've completed job hunting. This is my admin view, so that's why I can see it here. You'd start off with this first video, and again, like I said, you'd have all of the access. There isn't quizzes here because it's not necessary. You've just got to watch all of those videos in order. And then once you've completed that final video, post-interview follow-up, that's when the job board unlocks. And we'll get to that very soon. Whilst we're on the courses and tutorials, this is currently what you can see right now. But as you can see, over time, there is going to be further built courses. For example, you've got building brand and networking coming up. You've got career development courses as well for those that aren't job hunting, but want to know how to grow in their career, whether it's leadership, for example. And then you've also got becoming an affiliate, which is coming up soon. And then as time goes on, there's going to be more and more and more tutorials on overall career growth. It is Monday, the 30th of March. In a few days, these ones will be live for everyone to see. In a few weeks' time, there's going to be more and more tutorials there. So after the courses and tutorials, that's when you get through to the event space, which can be viewed from these side columns here, or from the event space up here at the top, as you can see here. Now, I've just hosted one today. Once this is fully live, as of tomorrow, there is going to be probably around 2 to 3 events per week minimum from our community hosts. This is where it gets really interesting. So I have physically hired a corporate fitness coach, a mindset coach, and chief talent, HR, and people executives to host webinars weekly. All of these webinars are hosted within the platform. These are not external hosting platforms, so it's not Zoom, it's not Teams, it's not Google Meets, it's all in the community. So you physically cannot access it anywhere else unless you are a community member. Now, why is this important? I've intentionally hired a corporate fitness coach because fitness, nutrition, all of those wellness aspects in life contribute towards your career growth, whether you're job hunting or growing as a professional individual. I've hired a mindset coach intentionally to help you build the right mindset when it comes to, again, growing in your career. The corporate fitness guy has been in the industry for many, many years. It's a guy called Asher Kennedy. You can take a look through his profile. And the mindset coach is a guy called Harry Piera, who owns Mindset X, which is a mindset high ticket offering. The chief HR, people and talent consultant are experts from some of the region's leading companies. Each event is a webinar that everyone gets access to and ends with a 20-minute Q&A at the end of every single webinar to get your questions answered. Again, you can access all of these events here in the main feed or the event space at the top bar. That brings me to the live job board. As you can see here, we've already got 4 agencies that have signed up and we've not even started yet. I expect to bring on around 2 new agencies or 2 new companies per week to advertise their opportunities within this platform. So yes, as of the 30th of March 2026, we currently have about 4. By next week, we'll probably have 6 to 10 and so on and so on. By the end of the year, there's probably going to be over 100 companies advertising their jobs. All of these jobs within the community are 100% legit. This is part of our agreement. As you can see, they are advertised like this. You have the title, then they have their own tracking code, then you go into the job advert. All of them have to state the salary, the location, and the full job description. Then to apply, you have a link at the very bottom here. So once you've read it and you believe that you're suitable, you apply through this link. It sends you through to this apply today section. You click here and then you fill out these boxes here. You attach your CV and then you press submit. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. When you submit your CV through this platform, it doesn't go through to a CRM system. It doesn't go through to a hidden file. You don't go through into a list of candidates. You go through directly to their inbox, directly to their email inbox as a pre-qualified candidate. You show up there, the subject will be your name and the job that you're applying to and your attached CV. The recruiter then knows, as you came through that form, you are a pre-qualified candidate from the ThinkFuture Career Accelerator. The amount of value that that brings is insane. Why does that help a recruiter? Not many people think about this, but as a recruiter, there is a lot of time that we ultimately waste spending helping candidates make sure that they have a great CV, make sure that they have a great LinkedIn profile, and making sure that they know how to interview before we share you to a client. We eliminate that whole process. So once you apply to these jobs, you are already considered a pre-qualified candidate. By doing this, we've already saved the recruiter hours and hours of time, and time is money. So you are officially a more attractive candidate after you have gone through those tutorials. Once you've gone through those tutorials, that's when you can then apply to jobs. It's the perfect system to ensure the candidate is great and that you save the recruiter time. It's a perfect match. So a recap on that, you complete the job hunting, you complete the interviewing, and then you get access to the job board. And this is again what it would look like as a community member. This, as you can see, it's locked, and as you can see, these areas are locked. It's all automated, so as soon as you pass the next round, instantly you get access to the next tutorial, and then finally the job board. Now that takes us to the membership space. As you can see, we've already got 53 people as part of the community and we haven't even launched yet. These are people that I already knew were very interested in this type of service, so I've extended it out to them and they've already joined. So there's 53 people so far as of day 1. Over time, the more and more members that join the community, the more and more support there will be, and the quicker everyone can grow. Also, you can see here we can actually message everyone that's part of the community. This is a further platform of networking. For example, you might be a product manager, like a teacher, okay? And then there might be a CPO or a hiring manager. There is another level of being able to communicate with these people, having been part of the community. Also, imagine a teacher just secured a job at Dubizzle and there was other opportunities going into Dubizzle. He's going to advertise that into the community because a teacher knows there's job hunters in this community where they will gain value from it because he might have been in that situation before. It's a community where everyone helps each other. Now, what makes people want to do that? That's where we get to the leaderboard and the gamification. Again, as it's day one, nobody's really gained any points as of yet. You know, a few people have already, but this is where you would ultimately gain points. So you gain points for liking, commenting, and posting and helping people in the community. The more points you get, the higher up the leaderboard you go. Once you unlock a certain level, for example, rising talent, career builder, top contributor, you unlock rewards. What do those rewards look like? They change over time, but that could be one-to-one coaching sessions, one-to-one fitness or nutrition sessions, one-to-one mindset coaching, access to physical paid events. And finally, the expert affiliate level. This is where you can actually profit from being a community expert, financially profit. Once you're at this level, we feel you are an expert and you have the ability to actually sell this community in the right way. And when you sell this community in the right way, you should be rewarded, and you can have that reward financially through an affiliate link. Now, that affiliate link will give you a commission split of everyone that signs up through your reference. As it's a subscription-based service, that means you will get reoccurring revenue. All of this is built into the system. All of this has proper paywalls. All of this has proper payment links through the likes of PayPal automation. So that's why people are incentivized to contribute to the community. Not only are you helping people, not only are you networking and building a bigger presence, but you're also getting rewarded in sessions and, much at the very top, financially as well. So that is pretty much everything when it comes to the community. And again, this community is all about helping each other. The more you put in, the more you get back. And all of this comes at a price of going out for a meal once a month. I'll see you on the inside.